quadratic regressions. Y'all remember we did linear and exponential regressions? Today we're going to do quadratic, but one more day of these warm-ups, okay? We've been doing this last couple days, so you should know by now. You should be very good at this, okay? What are other names for zeros? Roots, x-intercepts, and solutions are correct. Okay. Then we have a function here. So we want to put that into our calculator. So let's go ahead and do that. You go to a new document. Don't save number 2 for graphs. Okay, so we're graphing x squared plus 8x plus 16. Everyone look it up here? Okay, so just start typing x squared plus 8x plus 16. Interesting. Okay, so what are the solutions? Now, you can kind of see it, but if I wanted to use the buttons we've been learning is menu, 6, what do I press? 1 for 0, same thing as a solution or a root. Okay. So now remember, use your touchpad, go a little bit to the left of the root, a little bit to the right of it. It's going to pop up. -4, 0 is my solution. Now, we've said sometimes there's 2 solutions, sometimes there's no solution. In this case, does everyone see that there is only one solution? It only crosses one time, right? So sometimes there's only one solution. Usually there's 2, sometimes there's none, okay? And you have this situation where there's one solution. Okay, so Y-intercept. Now, do y'all see the Y-intercept on here? No. Before we get to that, Y-intercept is not on here, so what we want to do is we need to see it, okay? So you want to be able to see on your graph the Y-intercept. Do y'all know how to zoom out or zoom fit? Okay, so here's how I'm going to teach you how to zoom, okay? If you're trying to zoom out or zoom fit, you're going to press menu, and number 4 has all your zoom options, window/zoom. So it's menu 4. If you hit menu 4A, which you may have learned during lead time, that'll zoom fit the whole thing, which will always work. Or you can hit menu 4 to zoom out, and then you just gotta click somewhere. Click. Now, do I see? Oh, I can see it there. Also, if I did menu 4A to zoom fit, it looks like that. Now, that makes it way too zoomed out in my opinion, because it's like you can barely see the Y-intercept, but it's in there somewhere, okay? And then again, if you're like, hey, that's too far away, you can do menu 4-3 to zoom in. You just got to click somewhere. All right, so my axes are all weird now, but it is what it is. So we can, to get the Y-intercept, we're going to press menu what? Menu 7-1, or I can do Control T, right? So Control T gives me my table. Is my answer 125? No, right? I need to do what? Go up 1. I need to find 0, okay? When x is 0, that's the Y-intercept. So x, when it's 0, the Y-intercept is 16. Does everyone see that you gotta, in my opinion, it's the best way to do it, is that you go to the table. Control T or menu 7-1, either way. Okay, now vertex. You may have noticed that your vertex is exactly where it touches the x-axis. Okay, your vertex happens to be the same thing as your solution, your root, your x-intercept. Okay, but if you wanted us to do it, we can do it. Hit Control T to get rid of that table. And let's see if we can get menu 4-5 to go back to standard. Okay, menu 4-5 gets you back to standard. Let's do, for the vertex, what do I press again? Menu 6. Is it a min or a max? If it looks like a U, it has a bottom point, that's a minimum. So menu 6-2, go to the left, click it, go to the right, click it. It looks like nothing changed, but really, there's another -4, 0 there. Okay, so yeah, -4, 0 is also the vertex of that parabola. And we already said that it's a min at the bottom. And now we want to find the line of symmetry. What do I always have to write for line of symmetry? X equals, and then a number for a vertical line. What does X equal? -4, the X value of the vertex, right? So X equals -4 is the line of the vertical line that goes through the vertex, line of symmetry, okay? All right, so does everyone have all that? And everyone this week, if you were absent any day this week, it says absent, or if you were an ISS for some reason, you put ISS. Okay, make sure you have that filled out. Make sure your name is on it, and you're going to pass that to the front here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pass that up now. Name's at the top. You can turn it in. Yeah. If you have assignments, you can turn them in. Thank you. Okay, if you have not passed it to the front, you can drop it in the turn-in bin. Just make sure that your name is on the top. Okay. Everyone listen, please. Listen, please. Okay. These sheets you grabbed on the way in. At the top, it says Notes, Quadratic Regressions. Okay, we're double checking, make sure everyone has these. Notes, Quadratic Regressions. This looks familiar, hopefully, because you did exponential regressions with us, and you did linear regressions with us. So let's take a look at that. Let me pull it up on my screen. Yes. Okay. Hold this up. There it is. Okay. Cool. All right. Everyone's looking at this. We're going to go over this real quick. You'll probably get the hang of it. You're just changing one button, but it's the same idea. So everyone's got headphones out of our ears? Looking over here? All right. So I'm going to pull this over here. My calculator's over here. Great. And everyone needs to be pressing these buttons. So you can go ahead and get to a new spreadsheet for me, okay? Because today we're talking about what if I give you a table that needs to get a quadratic equation, right? So everyone's pressing these buttons right now. Some of us need to turn our calculators on, and we're following these first steps, right? Step 1, new document. Step 2, do not save. Step 3, click the number 4 for lists and spreadsheets. Everyone should be looking at this screen right here. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Now, if you flip your notes to the back, this is where the real instructions are. Okay. I want everyone to type in this table for me. Actually, first thing I want you to do is, like it says here, put X and Y at the top. Because remember, your spreadsheet needs to have an X and Y next to A and B at the top. So I'm going to do that up here. X and Y. And then you can go down to the first box, and you can start typing in this table. -1, 3, 0, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 6. Now, here's the new thing for today. If you know the table is quadratic, which we'll talk about how you know that later, but if you know it's quadratic, here's what you're going to press. I don't know why it changed colors. You're going to press menu 4-1 what? 6. Here's how you can tell. If you forget and you know it's quadratic, make sure you're down here. You press menu 4, oh my gosh, 4-1. Y'all see how 6 is the quadratic regression? Okay, if it's quadratic, menu 4-1, 6. We've done A, we've done 1, but now we're doing menu 4-1, 6. Just like last time, when you get to this screen, X needs to be X, and Y needs to be Y. So make sure you click X and Y after you press menu 4-1, 6. So far, so good. If you're that far already, or if you, when you get there, make sure you click OK, and it's going to pop up with the equation over here. I'm going to go down. Oh, too far down. Okay, a little bit down. Okay, so what it does is it gives you an equation right here. Now you can kind of barely see that. It's ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay. Now I wrote it right here on your note sheet. Okay. But it gives you 3 numbers. A is 1, B is 0, C is 2. Okay. So we can write our equation. Here's how you're going to write it. Okay. The standard form of an equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. So you're going to replace a with the number 1, b with the number 0, and c with the number 2. So my equation would be a is 1, so 1x squared, which is just x squared. You could put 0x, but you usually don't see that, right? The 0x makes it kind of disappear, so forget that. And then my c value is 2. Cool. If you had a b that's not 0, you would put that number there with an x, okay? But all you're doing is writing these equations using a, b, and c, and that's it, okay? So can you get all 4 equations? Sorry, can you get all 4 equations using menu 416 at the bottom here, okay? A quadratic regression, menu 416. So we're just doing the notes on this today. Before you keep going, everyone, real quick, look up here, okay? Let's go back to the note sheet, okay? There are a few things that are due, okay? So this was from, was it Tuesday, Monday? I don't remember. And then Tuesday or Wednesday, I forget. And then we had what we had yesterday, which was calculator, what's called calculator key features, calculator quad key features, okay? But if you look at the front board, there we're looking right here. Look at the front board a little bit to the left. On this sliding whiteboard, I put these 3 assignments. This is what they look like. This is what we've done this week, okay? I'm going to number them right here, number 1, 2, and 3. Have you done number 1, 2, and 3 in that order and turn them in? If not, you may do those first right now, okay? Otherwise, you can be working on those little 4 practice problems at the bottom of your notes today. But as for the notes for today, the assignment will wait off till Monday because I need people finishing these. Let me tell you, number 2 is the most missed thing, okay? I think people saw the staple and they got scared, okay? But please, finish all 3 of these, turn them in, and then finish the bottom of this notes page. I'm going to put the answers on the back wall for you to check them if I'm not here today, later. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the assignments from earlier this week and then finish these last 4 from the notes down here.